Yeah, hey, go ahead, join the live. Join the live. I just went back live on Waifu. My fault.
Oh, okay, all right.
All right, cool. G with it be, Mr. Bubblegum Man, female's favorite, Slim Derry Dope Boy, corporate gangster, St. Louis Money Now, DJ Money Now himself. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now, man. Hot 365 Radio. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there she is. As I guest of the hour, I'm finna go ahead send you an invite to join the live. Here you go. Okay, so yeah. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now. Yo,
Hi.
what's happening?
Not a lot. I'm just excited to see what is in store for this episode.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you're excited, and just know, this is a judgment-free zone. You know what I'm saying? It's strictly for, based off heterosexual men like myself who's looking for a woman who's worthy of potentially wifing. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a fun show to really, see what's out there, in the world.
Okay.
All right, cool. So first, we're gonna start with the little icebreaker questions and stuff like that. Tell me and the viewers that's watching and listening on Hot 365 Radio. Tell us your name, where you from, zodiac sign, age, and stuff like that.
Well, my name is Nikky. I'm from Chicago. I am a Pisces woman, and I'm 30 years old. I turned 30 this year, and I've been single for a little over 5 years. So that's what I'm working with. I'm a media personality. I host a talk show, radio show, and I'm an actress. I have my hands in a lot of things, but I just don't have my hands on a good man. So.
Ooh, okay. Hey, so everybody that's tuned in, man. So let me break it down. So that was a great introduction, by the way, Nikki. Let me just let everybody know we got segments on the show called, well, just different segments, right? So we're gonna do some questions, and then we're gonna do the segments, and one of the segments is shoot your shot. So you know what I'm saying. So I see a lot of people on live. They fucking with you. They saying you pretty and stuff like that. Yeah. Pisces gang and shit. Yeah. So with that being said, fellas, you know what I'm saying, stick around. Ladies, stick around too. You know what I'm saying. But we got shoot your shot. We got this or that. We got double standards, and we got would you rather. You know what I'm saying. So it's gonna get nice towards the end of the show. We're gonna do the whole hour. So we came on at 2:05, I believe, Eastern time. So we're gonna be like 3:05 once we wrap it up. So with that being said, let's get it going. So like I said, you broke the ice. We kind of know what we're working with now. You know what I'm saying. So that's what's up. So define what a wife is in your own words.
Define what a wife is in my own words?
Yeah.
So a wife is someone who is a strong woman, someone who is not too strong because she has to let her man lead and play his part. But she is strong enough to be the backbone in the relationship and strong enough to hold the family together or do her best trying to. And she's just someone who is a good helpmate and a good example and role model for the family. Someone who's loving and nurturing and caring, That's my definition of a wife.
Okay. So that was a nice definition. I like that. So let me ask you this. What's your ideal honeymoon?
What is my idea of what?
What is your ideal honeymoon?
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm in the hot seat with this one, y'all.
It gets hotter.
So I feel like for me, I would want my honeymoon to be I would want my honeymoon, honestly, to involve our closest family and friends, just because I feel like any two people can like each other, but you kind of need that foundation. You need that support. Like you need parents who are telling you to work it out and friends who are not dragging you to the strip club when you guys are fighting. So I would want my honeymoon to be a destination honeymoon somewhere overseas. And then our super duper close ones there with us. And, beach vibes, nothing like, being in the mood because the weather's nice and the drinks are good. So that would be my ideal honeymoon.
Okay, now that's interesting. I've never heard of anybody really wanting a honeymoon other than the person they married with them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you need other people around you?
I mean, I don't need them, but I feel like I would want our loved ones there. I would want that. Yeah, because we have the rest of our lives to be together alone. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah.
So the wedding day and the celebration that won't be good enough. Like,
I mean, it's good enough, but like 2 or 3 people, you know, 2 or 3 good friends, you know. I mean, I don't know. That's how I feel.
okay, hey, look, no judgment. I'm telling you, this is no judgment show. I'm just asking the questions here. Okay, so Miss Nikki, shout out to everybody on the live, by the way. You know what I'm saying? If we can't say everybody's name, but yeah, I'm waving at everybody as they come in. So shout out to everybody. Stick around for the end of the show, man. So Nikki, let me ask you this: Do you know how to pick? Like, do you know how to pick them? Pretty much. Like, I'm asking, like, do you know if like how to like good man from wrong man type shit?
I feel like I'm getting really good with that. I feel like my radar is a whole lot better in picking good men and avoiding the bad ones. It's just that just because a man is good does not mean that he's good for you or he's a good fit for you. So I feel like I'm getting better at not picking the fuck boys, but but yeah, they're just like, but when they are good, they're not necessarily meant for me. So, but I know a fuck boy when I see one though. So yeah.
Okay, now that wasn't a question I had, but I'm curious to know what is a fuckboy in your opinion.
A fuckboy is someone who is inconsiderate of how his actions will affect other people, or specifically the woman that he is involved with. So, yeah. So those smooth talkers, the ones who be wanting to charm you out of your panties right away, like, I hear you, sounds good, but what the actions looking like, you know?
Uh, that's hella funny. That's hella funny. Okay, so tell us, have you ever been engaged?
I have been engaged before, yes. Mm-hmm.
How many times?
I've been engaged 2 times, but I've only been married once. So
Okay, that was actually my next question. How many times you been married? So you've been married once.
yeah. Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
that's what's up. So do you believe in prenups?
I do believe in prenups, and I'm definitely going to get a prenup. I definitely believe in NDAs. So there's going to have to be a little bit of paperwork filled out before we get any type of level of serious. So for
So
sure.
some paperwork. Oh, some paperwork.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
non-disclosure agreements.
Yes, for sure. Just because I feel like the rest of the world doesn't deserve to know how this thing be thangin'. You know what I'm saying? If I allow you that access and you get that close to me, that's for us to know about and everyone to wonder about. So,
I mean, well, first of all, a, a man shouldn't be like gossiping. You know what I'm saying? And your business shouldn't be out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because usually man keep shit to themselves. So if you fucking with somebody that's running their mouth, that's an issue there. Period. You know what I'm saying? On both
no
ends,
comma. Yes.
men and women. So, but we know
Yeah.
women talk, but you know what I'm saying, especially men. So it's okay. I ain't never heard that before. That's a new one. If one of us has debt and the other one doesn't, is it considered our debt or your or my debt?
Are we married yet?
Yeah, let's say we engaged and we basically like we know we finna get married, like you know what I'm saying. So it's like because the debt ain't gonna happen when you just start married, get married to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker got debt, period. So at that point, when y'all do become one, is it your debt still or is it our debt? We gotta figure this out.
So, if we are married and the rock is already in hand, then that is our debt.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to tag team this thing. So,
That's what's up. Now, what if it's you carrying all the debt? You know what I'm saying? I'm debt free.
well, we all know that men express themselves through their wallets. So, if he's not looking, if he's not looking to want to help me out with that or like want to cut it down or just teach me the best way to go about eliminating my debt, then he ain't the one for me. If he's not acknowledging it and wanting to better the situation with my debt, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay. So, would you consider yourself a free spender?
a free spender. I would I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Blow the bag.
I'm not well, I mean, I think it depends. I think that I use pretty good judgment, depending on where I'm at in that point in my finances. So, like, for example, I haven't gone shopping in like 6 months because I really don't need to. My closet is full. So, you know, why not just pull some things out that I've not worn yet. But, I mean, you know, I'm responsible. Like, I make sure that my son has everything that he needs, you know, before I do. So.
Okay, so it's crazy. We kind of got past that. I didn't hear that if you said that in the introduction. I didn't know you was a mother.
Yes, I have an 11-year-old. He's in 6th grade. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what's up. All right. So, have you ever applied for bankruptcy before?
No, I've never applied for bankruptcy.
Hey, you'd be surprised. Some people be jeopardizing their lives. But okay. Like, is there a spending limit before you have to consult with your husband?
Does he have to spend a certain amount of money on me before I get serious with him?
No. I'm meaning like, all right, we together, and you know what I'm saying, like you out shopping, and you see your eyes just get big for everything. You basically buy out the mall. Is there a limit before you call your husband like, hey, you know, I done spent XYZ, you know, is that cool? Blah blah blah. Like, is there a limit, or you just gonna spend?
See, I like to go about things in a more like appealing way. So I would rather just send him pictures of the stuff on me so he recognizes how important of a purchase it is too. So he's essentially on the trip with me, even though he's not there, you know, in the flesh. So I mean, I think I would just spend. I think that I don't want to spend my man's money. I'm assuming it's his money, recklessly, or our money. So I'm not really a material kind of girl anyway. I would prefer the experience. You know, I would rather us go take a trip or go to an amusement park for the day versus me buying a bag that's gonna get dirty or not want later on anyway. You know?
Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel you on that. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in right now, man. If you ain't following Wifeable Podcast, make sure you click and follow real fast before you get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Stick around for the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of segments coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be entertaining, and I'm pretty sure y'all gonna want to see Nikki participate in just like me. Shout out to Lily. What's happening? Okay, so do you feel like you're a gold digger?
I am definitely not a gold digger.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the question, you know.
As a matter of fact, I don't dig for nothing if it ain't mine. So, like.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, do you have anger management issues?
No, I don't have anger management issues. As a matter of fact, I think that's one of my best qualities. I feel like where I'm at now in life, I've learned to pick my battles. I would rather be happy than to be right. Because I know most of the time I'm going to be right anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, women are like, women, we are like, you know, but we got to, you know, stroke our man's ego and just let him have it sometimes, you know, so.
Yeah, let him have it sometimes. So you say women always right?
For the most part, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, have you ever caused a big scene in public?
I have. Okay, so knowing who I used to be, I have definitely caused a scene or two in public. Now, to remember those instances specifically, I can't. But yeah, I used to be a little firecracker, you know. So.
Little firecracker, huh?
Yeah, pop, snap, cracker, pop. You know, little Rice Krispie action. So.
Hey, so it sounds like you sure you ain't got an anger management issue?
Oh, no, for sure. And you know what? Like, any guy who gets me way out of my element is not somebody that I really want to be with anyway, you know?
Yeah, they bring out the worst in you instead of the best.
But you know what? I don't know. I'm at this point, even at my worst, I'm still rocking with her because like I don't turn up for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a pretty cool chick. So yeah.
Okay. Hey, everybody that's tuned in, make sure y'all, put that in your head, mental note, man, because we do got the segment Shoot Your Shot. You will get the chance to shoot your shot at the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? So, Miss Nikki, are you vaccinated?
I am not fully vaccinated, but I did get poked. I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's your relationship with your father? What's your relationship
So
like with your father?
so my dad passed away when I was 13, but my dad just taught me as much as he could before he left this earth. So he was a real nigga and he put me on game. You know what I'm saying? So I
Okay.
players do mess up, you know what I'm saying? So I did stumble along some fuck boys along the way. But I mean, he taught me, everything that a young woman should know about how a man should treat her and what she shouldn't accept and all that. He like led by example by treating my mom that way. So my relationship with my dad was good when he was here.
I send my condolences. Rest in peace to Pops.
Rest in peace to a real one.
No,
Yeah.
for real. So, how many times have you been pregnant?
Oh my God. I've been pregnant twice.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the second time I think everything happens for a reason. I didn't carry that one full to term. I don't know how I would have been able to juggle two kids as a single mom because I don't even know if he would have stuck around. I'm divorced and my ex-husband completely stopped being involved in my son's life when we got divorced. So you just never know how that's going to turn, But yeah, so I have my 11-year-old. I've been pregnant twice. So
Okay.
yeah.
So how many kids would you like to have?
I would like to have, I'm not sure. I can't see more children in my future right now because I'm not where I want to be. But if I don't know. I don't even know. You know what? I'm going to keep it a buck. I see my child and whoever my husband has at that time. If he wants more children, I'm probably not the woman for him. So.
Hey, so you say you don't want to push no more babies out, huh?
Nah, you know what? I would be open to a surrogate, but I don't want to be used as rental property anymore. It just wasn't fun,
I know, rental property.
Yeah. Yeah,
A
you know
lot
how
of-
like the babies they live there rent free, and they
Oh,
just
okay. Okay, I was trying to like, what? That went over my head a little bit, you know what I'm saying? No, but I feel you though. I feel you. Like basically like just having that baby take up your space and you ain't got your body, you know what I'm saying? You ain't in control for it.
Yeah, and there's just so much to it. You're like your hormones and all the stress on your body and just it's just a lot.
So let me ask you something, because now this wasn't a planned question, but we talking about it. Do you feel like things got worse when babies are involved? Like as far as like when a woman becomes pregnant, do you feel like that's where most relationships like kind of go downfall?
I think that babies expose true colors. And I think that when people realize that there's like a permanency to the situation, they just start acting however because they're like, you can't go anywhere. So you have to deal with how I'm acting now. So I think that it exposes the true colors. I don't think it necessarily makes things go bad. So because there are some stand-up men out here, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the real ones who take care of their children and stick around. And even if you don't, you still are involved with the child.
Yeah, I feel you. Okay, so do you private school your children or public school?
My son is in private school. He's been in private school his whole life.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So tell me.
I grew up in private school my whole life too. And yeah, I think he needed a couple of public school years under his belt, you know what I'm saying? But because he's a boy, so it's a whole different dynamic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, most definitely. I would have never thought that you was in. I'm not saying you look like a public school person. I'm just that people don't go around with public school, private school, and they fuck with it. So
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
now that's what's up. You feel like your private school did you well, huh?
Yeah, I think it did. I think that, like, I thank my mom so much for sending me to all the schools that she did. So,
Okay. So, Miss Nikki, let me ask you this.
yes.
What's a deal breaker for you?
Ooh, there's a couple of those. So deal breaker is a guy that does not know how to control his hose. Um, I am a believer that when you first meet someone, you have to assume that they're already talking to someone. Even if they're not, like, just leave room for that, you know? And I don't want anybody coming after me because, you know, you don't know how to control your hose. So that's pet peeve, deal breaker number one. Um, and then another deal breaker, someone who's super negative, they don't have a positive outlook. Life is hard enough. I don't need you making it worse with your crazy outlooks. You know?
Yeah.
And then another deal breaker is someone who doesn't have, who's not supportive, someone who's not supportive, you know? So that's a deal breaker for me. Yeah.
Okay. So when you say supportive, you talking about like your goals, your stuff, or just support? Like you don't support nothing. Like you don't support like business. You don't support like like when you say support, what you mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, just in everything. Like, if I want to take a night trip to the ice cream store, you should be, like, down to support that cause. You know what I'm saying? Let's hop in the whip, babe. Let's go. Like, just, you know, support me in everything. Like, support me in my dreams, share my posts, support me in my feelings when I'm complaining to you about that girl at my job. They got me messed up. Like, support me, you know, emotionally, spiritually, pray for me. You know what I'm saying? Support me, like, in every way, you know?
Nah. Okay. So like, is that being reciprocated or is it one way?
Oh, for sure it's reciprocated. I forgot to tell you guys, Pisces women do it better. We are super great helpmates. We're great assistants. We're great like all of that. Like I'm such a helper. I love to help the person that I'm with. When I was in high school, I actually used to do my ex-boyfriend's homework.
Wow.
Yeah, like I used to like go to the gym with him. Outside of his two-a-days for football, I was always at every game. Like I go that hard for my person, and I want him to go hard for me too. So.
Nah. Hey, that's dope. That's dope. Hey, I feel like as long as it's reciprocated, because if you got him getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning for you to run, go get some ice cream, like you know what I'm saying, like if he wake you up at 4:33 and say, "Hey, baby, I want a steak," like you been like, I hope hope it's mutual. I hope that energy is mutual.
Okay, first of all, that sounds like high blood pressure. What is he doing waking up at 4 in the morning wanting a steak? You better get him some water.
just just an example, just an example. But I did see somebody what they say Hennessy 33. They asked a great question. They said, "What are your toxic traits?" I do want to ask you that.
My toxic traits are calling a spade because sometimes everybody ain't ready for that. And another toxic trait is, you know, I don't think I'm toxic. I will admit I'm a little crazy, but I'm a good crazy. But toxic, no. I don't think I'm really toxic.
Okay, well, I guess if I should say negative traits, like with some negative traits. But I mean, but you say, basically like calling a spade. So what else? What do you think?
Well, see, what other people would consider toxic or negative, I don't consider it negative. Like my patience, I'm a very no nonsense kind of girl. So once I peak the BS, it's too late. And some people say that I'm mean for that. People deserve a second chance. I don't believe that. Ain't no second chances because I'm gonna trust my gut and my inner God. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's real. That's real. So let me ask you this though. So everybody lies, right? What kind of liar are you?
I lie my ass comfortably in my bed and don't give a damn about who don't like the truth. That's the kind of liar I am.
That's probably the best answer I done heard. But yeah, she is avoiding the question though. So seriously.
What kind of liar am I? I mean, I don't. Okay. I mean, I've lied a time or two on my resume to get the job, but I'm not gonna lie to someone who is like, I know can't beat me up, or like it's not it's not gonna take money out my paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't feel like I need to lie, and that is a deal breaker too. Lying. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. You ain't got a lot to kick it. You know? Don't lie.
Yeah. Okay. Now that's real. Now, cause that's now, on my other podcast called FEMALEHOLIC, you know what I'm saying? That's why I talk about men and accountability. So, you know what I'm saying? Lying to women is one of those things that, we got to hold ourselves accountable, man. We can't be lying to y'all because even if we, for example, if we want a one woman man and we say, baby, look, I want multiple women, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least I'm being real with you from the jump. So you could either, be down with it or not, you know what I'm saying? But like to say, oh, I just want you and you only, but we ain't really built like that, you know what I'm saying? Because we got, like, damn, okay. You know what I'm saying? Just like the temptation is there. So I feel like if man would just, be honest, you know what I'm saying? So, but that's a whole nother topic. Tune in to Female Holics, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to go into that, I don't want to, dive into that. But yeah. So, so no, that's a good answer though. So pretty much just like, finessing the corporations because, I'm with that. I'm with it. I know that's what it is. I'm with it.
Yeah.
I went, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather do finesse corporations than you know what I'm saying, real life, flesh and blood, spirit and shit like that. But anyway, moving on. So, what kind of husband are you looking for?
Well, first of all, I'm not looking, but if I were to find a man, one came in my path who had a strong relationship with God and, was active in pursuing his goals, not just talking about them. And a guy who was not intimidated by me or wanting to change me or how I move. And then someone who takes care of himself because I'm super big on health. I drink my water, keep my skin clear, work out, keep it tight. So I would want him to, do that as well. And yes, someone who wants commitment. I don't want to marry someone who just like feels like, hey, you were the best out of the ones that I met, or my mom wants me to get married. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to marry someone who wants to commit. So, because marriage does not have to be a boring and sexless thing. So.
Okay. Yeah, like, I feel like people who are in sexless marriages should just end it today. Matter of fact, end it like but that's, hey, to each his own, you know what I'm saying? Like, because as a man, you know what I'm saying, you deserve what you accept, but you also deserve what you demand. So it's like, you accept that shit. I'm not. But anyway, so Nikki, have you ever been in love?
I thought that I was in love before, but I don't think I've ever been in love.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that when I was younger, I was more so focused on competing with other women for the man that I was with. Like it was more so like I poured into him. You ain't gonna take him from me, and blah blah blah. Like it was more so like toxic entanglements. It wasn't really love like how I thought it was. So I've never been in love. No. Mm-hmm. I was not in love with my ex-husband, which blows my mind every time I think about it.
Wow, what? You weren't in love with your ex-husband?
I was not in love with my ex-husband, no.
So why you get married?
I mean, there was just a lot going on around that time when we got married. I was not very close to my family, so I was rebelling against my family. I was just, I was super young. We got young. We were high school sweethearts, so we got married super young. And my decision-making skills weren't the best. I was young, so here I am at 30, and hindsight is 2020.
Okay, so no man has left an imprint on you.
No.
Okay, so when was your last relationship?
It was over a little over 5 years ago. Yeah. And so that lasted for 2 years, a little under 2 years.
Okay, so you done healed and moved on.
Yeah,
Well, pretty much Yeah, because at the end of the day, you was never in love. So I guess my next question is, have you ever got your heart broken?
Oh, hell yeah, I've gotten my heart broken. Wait, do you have to be in love to get your heart broken or no?
I believe if you got your heart broken, you was in love.
Well, I don't know, because I got my heart broken by a stain before, and I don't think I was in love with him.
By what?
A stain, like a casual thing, you know. Yeah.
But it could have now in that case it could have just been a crush. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the same as like a heartbreak type shit.
Right.
Cause you could
Yeah.
be crushing on somebody and then like damn man, like you know.
Yeah.
So was that's what you would say?
I mean, yeah, I was pretty upset over that. Like, I don't know, but I am also a very emotional person, and I will cry. And I don't care who's watching and who's there and what time of the day it is, but I like to cry and just get it out of my system so I can boss up and just move on. You know what I'm saying? Just get it over with, you know?
I figure. Hey, do what you got to do. You hear me?
Yeah.
So, how successful was your last relationship? Would you say?
I think that my last relationship was not successful. I don't think that I really got a fair chance in dating so far because I've only been in 2 relationships, and both of the relationships I were in, they both lied so much to me. So I don't think I ever really knew who I was in the relationship with. And so then how do you build and bond and like learn to be in a real relationship if you don't even know what you're working with or who you're laying down next to, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, that's real because it's like, yeah, like I can think of some horror stories. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's why. Hey, you never know somebody. That's why you gotta take your time. You know what I'm saying? Like I know a lot of people rush into relationships and shit like that.
Yeah.
So who ended your last relationship?
Me.
She said.
And he's still texting me. Like, and you know what? I'm not one of those women who are like, oh yeah, I'm all that. That's why he hit me up. No, he's just crazy as hell. And those narcissists be narcissisting, okay? So
Hell nah. So so who ended your marriage? You and him?
I filed for divorce, and he was not wanting to file for divorce, so I actually forged his signature to get out of the marriage. And I didn't give a damn what he had, what I got left with. I just wanted out, because once I'm done, done.
Oh man, like wow. She say what she does, she done.
Done.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh, I
Okay.
hope the government never watches this video.
Yeah, I doubt they will. I doubt they will. They got bigger fish to fry. So would you would you ever marry outside your race?
I would marry anyone who I feel like I can't live without. So whatever color he comes in is okay with me. It's just the religion thing that would matter. So you can be of a different ethnicity, but like we gotta be praying to God, you know. We gotta be equally yoked in order for this thing to work. So
Equally yoked. Okay, so what you saying? He gotta be a Christian. What if he's spiritual?
he can be spiritual, but what does that mean? So like for me, I feel like it's important for me to marry someone who has a relationship with God, because when we're fighting, I don't want you to call these hoes. I want you to call on God. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have that, like, are you disciplined enough to, you know what I'm saying? Like, go to the right place for the answers and for your peace of mind. Like, I just, yeah. So.
Okay, so I got you. You said as long as he believe in God.
Yes.
Got you. So do you know like what you know, like straight up heterosexual man wanting a woman? And
Do I know
desire for
what they want in a woman?
Yeah, like and valuing a woman.
Okay. So I don't know for sure, but I would guess that a heterosexual man likes feminine women, and they like women who are going to stroke their ego, and
You say stroke their
and just, you know, be their teammate and not sweat them, because I feel like men really, as a whole, even outside of heterosexual, just want peace, you know. So
Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, we finna let's go to the next question. We're gonna wrap up the question, then we're gonna go to the segments, y'all. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure you following the Wifeable Podcast if you haven't already. Shout out to everybody that's still tuned in on the live with us, man. Shout out to Deep Pockets Providers. You've been commenting on our live, so man, shout out to you, man. So we're gonna we're gonna keep it going though. So Nikki, tell me, what are some ways do you please a man?
Ways that I please a man is I let him be him, and I don't try to change him, and I don't have my FOID card, okay? So I don't carry any weapons other than this bomb ass, okay?
Oh man. You hella
also,
funny. Hey, you hella funny. I fuck with you, Nick. You hella funny. Great personality. Great personality. Great
thank you. But yeah, that too. So I feel like I please a man by, you know, giving him just that safe space to have fun and, you know, let his, you know, guard down. So I make him laugh. I'm down to go do whatever activities. I please a man by being who I was when he met me. So like, I'm not gonna get lazy, you know, stop going to the gym, stop, you know, being healthy or whatever. And another way that I please a man is, I don't know, I just try to be his friend. So yeah.
Okay.
I mean, well, I can cook too. You can check with my exes. I can cook too. So, but I mean, we can get a maid for all that, you know. So.
Yeah. What you trying to? What can you cook?
I make really good salmon croquet. What are they? Croquettes, whatever. I make really good gumbo. I make really good catfish. Let's see, like Cajun shrimp pasta. I make fire ass green beans. Nobody makes better green beans than me. That was so random. But I mean, I don't know, I can cook. Like stuffed bell peppers, whatever you're in the mood for, yeah.
Okay.
So.
That's what's up. I'm gonna have to do some research on you, see if you're cooking good tonight.
I don't cook soul food though. So if you really like soul food like that, I'm probably not the woman for you. I'm not gonna make you yams and greens and stuff like that. So
Chitlins. I'm just playing. I'm just throwing that out there. Some people fuck with chitlins. It's so weird in 2022 that they still do that, but
yeah.
you know. So is sex important to you?
It's huge. It's so important.
She said it's huge.
Yeah. Like, it's so important. Yeah, sex is super important. And you know what? I feel like for a lot of reasons, have been abstaining from sex, but one of the major reasons was because there was this guy, and I don't even want to be having those type of comparisons to my future husband, because what if he don't measure up? You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be like in tune with what my husband has to bring and not be comparing him to like other people. So sex is huge to me. I love sex. I think sex is a good thing. I think it's healthy. I think God gave it to us for a reason. I think it should be used responsibly. But yeah, sex is important.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, that's right, because you know, like you said earlier, it's a lot of sexless marriages. So it's like it's maybe sex not important to some women, you know what I'm saying? But we know sex is important to anybody and everybody, you know what I'm saying? If you're normal, you know.
Yeah.
So would you say you have any emotional wounds still open or emotional scars that's closed and healed?
Oh no, like I'm healed from any scar, wound, bruise, battlefield trauma. I'm good. Like I'm good. And you know what? I'm learning that like I'm just gonna keep getting hurt, because there are people out there who attack good-hearted people and they can spot them from a mile away. And so I'm just learning to just, you know, not take it personally and just let it be that, and just keep moving forward to actually find my tribe and the person I'm supposed to be with. So it's all good in the hood, you know. You gotta take it on the chin. So
Looking at it. No, for real, no. Yeah, you must. That's what's up, though. So what are some of your triggers?
Some of my triggers, being lied to, just because being lied to, that's the only thing that's triggering to me. Everything else, I don't really care. And I feel like being a talk show host, I kind of meet so many types of people, so many personalities, so many all that. But when you lie to me, you're spitting in my face, like you're calling me stupid, like you're telling me that like I know you're not gonna find this out, or I don't think you're smart enough to, or I don't think you're worthy of the truth, or I don't think you can handle it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm stronger than that. So being lied to is my trigger. That's it. Everything else I can deal with.
Okay, so I feel that. I feel that. So so when you say being lied to, right? I think like what exactly is a lot like, okay, if you cook some food and I taste that shit and I'm like, it's good, baby, like that type of lie, or or is it more like, baby, do you like this dress? And and I'm doing whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I like it, but I ain't look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that type of lie? Like what lie is that? Like, I can't do this.
Lying about being married because, oh, my bad, babe, like we're separated. Like, no. Lying about how old you are, lying about having children, lying about like if you went to school or not, like lying about if this is your car or not when you know you rented this nigga, I just yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, but those are some. That's what I'm saying. Those are significant lies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are significant lies. So I feel you on that. Cause they like, you know, I actually, I learned that like men be lying about their age when they in their 30s. It's crazy because like it could be an older woman who might desire them, and then they in their mind at the age of 30 think to lie about their age to make them seem older than what they is. And it's like how like, I mean, that's some shit we did in high school. I mean, not even high school, probably high school, probably elementary, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers lie when they was jits out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't understand how men still doing that today. That's older, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so that's most definitely a trigger for you. I see.
Yes.
You start talking about it, you just start running it off. You said, so you must have fucked with a whole lot of married men before.
Oh, absolutely not. We don't do
I mean,
that.
not like that. I'm just talking about like a lot of married men lied to you about not being married.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So all right. Back to the questions. So Nikki, how many times have you been sent to the clinic?
I've never been sent to the clinic, but I do go to the clinic a lot just to get tested. I definitely want to keep a clean hoo-ha, and like things just be sprouting up out of nowhere. So, you got to make sure, but being sent to the clinic, I don't think I've ever been sent to the clinic. So
Okay.
people
Hey,
get sent to the clinic, who be sending them?
the people that need to go to the clinic. Or been
Oh
there
my
and just ain't do
God.
nothing about it. But hey, okay. Well, that's good that you never been sent to the clinic. Um,
No.
let's see. Have you ever been in a domestic abusive relationship?
Oh yeah. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I was clowned out for even staying in something like that. But honestly, he was just my first everything. So like I think I just put up with a lot that I would not normally have put up with. Um, and then actually both of my relationships were that involved domestic abuse. So I think like after you say yes the first time to something, it's a slippery slope after that. So I think that me being in that first situation, kind of, I don't know, allow me to get into the second one. I don't know, but you put your hands on me now. Look, you gotta take that up with God, okay? And God don't play about me, so like that's not gonna happen again. Never again. Never again.
Okay, nah, that's what's up. Self love is the best love. So, have you ever had an OnlyFans?
No, I've never had an OnlyFans. But I mean, shout out to the women who do though. You know what I'm saying? Run that bag up.
Okay. do you have a sex tape out?
I do not have a sex tape out.
Okay.
Have I made a couple videos? Probably, but I don't think that they've leaked. So, like, I think I'm good.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. But hope so. Looking at. So,
I can't.
so would you say you have a crazy ex out there?
No, they like to play crazy, but they really pussy. So.
Yeah, no fake crazy niggas.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, yeah.
Until you meet a nigga that's real crazy, then they go straighten up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm familiar. So so that was, that kind of wrapped up the questions. How you feeling? They weren't too hard, was it?
No, they weren't hard, but they were very interesting. I was not expecting some of those questions.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. Only here exclusively here on Wifeable, you know what I'm saying. So shout out to everybody still tuned in to the show. Make sure you follow the Wifeable podcast on Instagram and YouTube. Hit that bell, subscribe to the show, and we're gonna keep the content. And make sure you donate to the show, man. Cash App and the pin link, MoneyNow ENT. You know what I'm saying. So I can keep the show going, man. Keep bringing on these beautiful women. You know what I'm saying, who could be Wifeable. You know what I'm saying. And I'm gonna let y'all decide that at the end of the show by dropping a ring or X. Yeah, so one of the two. So let's get into the segments. So first segment up, we got this or that. All right, you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so it's like don't say both, don't say neither, this or that. All right, I have to break that down because I know some people still just want to do their own thing. So here we go. Clean shaved or bearded?
Bearded.
Taller than or shorter than?
Who's taller than or shorter than? Me or him?
Okay, whatever you want to imagine in your mind.
Okay, taller than.
Okay. Hairy chest or bird chest?
Lord have mercy. This is so ghetto. Oh God. I'm gonna say hairy chest.
Protector or provider?
Protector.
9 to 5 or entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur.
Rappers or athletes?
Athletes.
Interracial relationships or same?
Same.
Smoker or drinker?
Mary Jane, right?
Yes. When I
Um,
said smoker, I'm just thinking Mary Jane.
yeah. God's green earth. I'm going with that one.
I put that. Hickeys or sexting?
Sexting.
Doggy style or missionary?
A missionary for sure.
Squirter or cream?
Oh my God. I'm gonna go with creamer.
Okay. So yeah, that wrapped up this or that. Give it up for you. I give it up for you. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't that bad, was it?
Yo, oh my God, I love it here. This is so fun.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. So the next segment is called Double Standards. All right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it a double standard for the opposite sex to be making more money in a relationship?
Is it a double standard? No.
Elaborate.
I don't think it really, like, I don't understand how it would be a double standard for one party to make more than the other.
Okay. I mean, it's your opinion, but I believe it is a double standard because, a lot of people would look at the man a certain way if his woman is the quote unquote provider. You
Mm.
know?
Yeah, okay, so I don't think it's a double standard. And for me, if I'm dating someone, now to be honest, I'm not gonna date somebody that's broke because like that, like I just am not. I'm just not, like, no shade, no shade at all. But um, if I'm making more than my man, then I want to like make him more money because we should both be making a lot of money. It shouldn't be that uneven because you guys should already be getting to work to make sure that you guys are both, adding on to what you already have when you come into the relationship. So,
No, that makes sense. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So that's double standard. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised with what I hear on this show. Everybody have different opinions. So let's tell me about a time, like when you made a man cry. This this story time.
time I made a man cry. Um, I, oh, wow. Okay. So I'm trying to think of the times like I've actually done that, and it hasn't been a lot of times. Okay, so being really honest, one time I made my ex cry because I told him that I slept with somebody else. So he just kind of sat there and cried. But I was teaching him how to be a real one. Like, you don't do it and then lie, you do it and then tell the truth. So I don't think that went over well with him. Yeah.
He sat there and cried.
Yeah, like he came in with his work uniform. He was on lunch, and I was sitting on the couch, and he came in, and then like he just stood there with the door open, and then sat down and still didn't close the door, and then went back to work, and it was just super awkward ever since after that. So.
Yeah, she said I was teaching him how to be a real one. That's wild.
Oh my God.
So let's go into our next segment. Would you rather? Right.
Okay.
So Nikki, would you rather be in a relationship and be respected, or be in a relationship and get the best dick you ever had?
Be in a relationship and be respected.
Meaning it's the polar opposite. So the dude who respects you, he ain't got no good dick, and the opposite with the dude who giving you the good dick, he don't respect. Would you rather?
So he has weak dick and he respects me.
No, I'm saying the one of them, the would you rather be with a man where you get the most, you respected and all that good stuff, but the sex whack, you know what I'm saying? The sex ain't there versus the sex there and the respect ain't there. So what would you rather?
I would rather the guy who respects me and the sex is whack because my sex is so good that it'll make his sex good. And I know how to teach men. I do. But can we address this comment right here? Because I have never cheated. I have never cheated. We weren't even together at the time when I told him that. So I just want to clarify that.
Okay. Yeah, well, definitely clarify that. So when you told him you had sex with somebody else, y'all wasn't together, y'all was just like, what was your situation at that point?
We had already broken up because I had found out that he was sleeping with someone else. So, but he felt this like possessiveness over me that like I just wanted to hurt him and let him know that like he wasn't the only one who smashed, because I just wanted to hurt him, you know?
Mm.
So, yeah. There was no
So,
chance of getting back together after that, and whatever, who cares? But I don't cheat.
okay, you don't see. I make sure that people know because they thinking they gonna comment at the show at the end of the show,
Yeah.
like, whether you wifeable or not. You know what I'm saying? They gonna put them rings or put them X's up. So most definitely, thanks for clarifying for that. So y'all was separated, and you just let them know that you moved on with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what you was doing at his house?
Well, I mean, I had moved into his place and he had got sent to the barracks because his commander found out that we were in another domestic dispute. So to protect him from like being kicked out of the military, they were like, you know, sheltering him from me, but he couldn't stay away from me. And I was at his place because I had moved out of my apartment and I had finished up my lease and I was like coming back to Illinois anyway. So
Okay.
yeah, it was such a crazy situation.
Yeah, it sounds crazy like that. Would that be happen to be? No, okay. That was just your ex.
Yeah, that was just my ex. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So now we get at your favorite segment of the show, Shoot Your Shot. So at this time, you know, if you want to come on live with myself and the beautiful Nikki, you know what I'm saying, you can shoot your shot. And, you know, you're going to have like a minute because I know a lot of people probably want to get on. So, you know, don't think you're going to be on to the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how we doing it. So at this point, request to join the live. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't ask you this, Nikki, but like what is like basically like, do you like only men or you like women too?
I am strictly dickly.
Okay.
Yeah, I admire women from afar, but I'm not not into that.
Okay. So only fellas, all right? So let's go ahead and see if anybody requesting to join the live so they can shoot their shot with Nikki. Yeah, let's see. Here we go.
You said this shit. I ain't even requested that. I was like, I ain't gonna deny this shit. Fuck it, I'm in here. We in here.
Oh my
Go ahead,
gosh.
tell the people your name, man. Tell the people your name, man. And go ahead and shoot your shot. You got 60 seconds.
Oh, I mean, on here, I'm on Deep Pocket Providers. You know, I go by Skrilla. You know what I'm saying? Knick-knack. It's been a while, you feel me? You've been over this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I felt there was a little something there, but I ain't pressed on, you feel me? Look at her face. Nah, I just had to accept the challenge. I felt like it was a challenge that I had to come to accept, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we be chatting a little bit, you know, a little something, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got to do it for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got to know.
Oh, man.
So, all right, my man. Deep Pockets sound like the shot was blocked. Thanks for coming on, though.
It's all good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see who else we got in here. I know. Oh, one I break 3 years ago. God damn.
This is so funny.
So look, hey, Instagram just told me we got less than 2 minutes, man. So before, you know, I'm trying to have somebody else come up, but it's all good. So we got one person that's cool. He shot his shot, man. That's what this show about, man. Shoot your shot. You never know if you're gonna make it or not. You know what I'm saying? So before we get up out of here, everybody that's on the live right now, once again, follow the Wifeable Podcast. But at this time, either drop a comment of a ring emoji or X emoji and let Nikki know if she's a waifu. So yeah, so y'all can start commenting right now. Yeah, so let's see.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Okay.
Dun, dun,
So Nikki,
dun.
so tell me what you thought about the show, though.
I think it was good. I like what you have going on. This is cool. I think that the questions were balanced and they really put you on the hot spot. And yeah, I mean, I had fun. Like, you did a good job keeping the pace and everything. Like, you're a good host. This was fun. And you really made me think a lot about some of these questions that you were asking me. Like, you know, would I really open myself up to having kids if I met a good man, or am I still just like opposed to that, you know, kind of thing? So I had fun.
Okay. Well, it looks like the people think you're wifeable, so you know what I'm saying? Like, so I appreciate you on the show. Make sure y'all follow Nikki. Y'all probably already do at Knick-knack Talk Show host. And follow me at STL MoneyNow. Make sure y'all follow the Wifeable Podcast and subscribe to the YouTube. And we'll catch y'all on our next episode. Appreciate you, Nikki.